Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken back here with Splash Sports. Today is June 25th, 2024. Little recap on yesterday's performance. Another winning day. We ended up going 2-1. We lost the YRFI in yesterday's play. Totally fine, still having winning days, and that's all I care about on this show. So let's continue rolling on this show, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game, plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into those plays, be sure to smash that like button for me and subscribe to my YouTube channel and toggle on that notification button. That way, every time I drop a video, you guys will be notified. All right, let's take a look at Tuesday's games. Continue to stay hot on this show and having winning days. That's all I care about, and that is what I am trying to do. Put some money in your pockets, and let's roll right into Tuesday's game. Starting off with game number 1, we got the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Detroit Tigers. Here for the Philadelphia Phillies, Ranger Suarez will be on the mound. He is 10-1 currently this season with 92 innings of work. Does have a lower end of an ERA. Sitting at a 1.76 here, 95 strikeouts. He is averaging over a strikeout here per inning and only 18 earned runs here for Ranger Suarez on the season. He'll be matched up in Detroit versus the Tigers ace, Tarek Skubal here, who's 8-3, 90 innings of work. Does have a little higher end of an ERA, sitting at a 2.5 here, 105 strikeouts, averaging a strikeout here per inning and 25 earned runs. You look at Tarek Skubal's last 2 starts have been a little shaky from what we've seen early on this season, as he picked up 2 losses in his last 2 starts here against the Braves and the Astros here. His last one was against that Atlanta Braves team, going only 4 innings of work, 7 hits, and 4 earned runs there. And on the other hand, Suarez, he hasn't picked up a win or a loss in his last 3 starts here. The last start being against the San Diego Padres, going 6 innings of work, 6 hits, and 1 earned run. The Philadelphia Phillies won yesterday's ball game 8-1. That just means that Tarek Skubal needs to come out and ready to go from the start, and I believe he will do so after his last 2 performances on the road. He's pitching back here at home, where it is a pitcher's ballpark, and Ranger Suarez and Tarek Skubal, what a rubber match here. I do not believe any runs are coming across early in this game. That's why in game number 1 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers, we're smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. So on to our second game between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. Right now for the Seattle Mariners, Luis Castillo will be on the mound. He's 6-8 with 94 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 3.63 here. 96 strikeouts. He is averaging a strikeout here per inning and 38 earned runs. He'll be matched up in Tampa Bay against Zach Little here. He's 2-5 on the season, 81 innings of work. Does have a higher end of an ERA, sitting at a 4.21 here. 76 strikeouts, under a strikeout here per inning and 38 earned runs. You look at what Little has done over the last couple starts. He's been struggling, especially on the road, going a combined 7 runs in 2 games with 13 hits and 8 earned runs. He is pitching back here at home, where he has success at home. And then you look at Luis Castillo. He's coming off a loss against that Cleveland Guardians team, only going 5 innings of work, 8 hits, and 3 earned runs. I'm expecting Luis Castillo to have a bounce-back game for himself here, especially if the Mariners want to win this ball game. The Mariners ended up losing yesterday's matchup, so I think Luis is going to come out and compete and give his team a chance to win here. And Zach Little pitching back at home. I absolutely love him in this spot against the Seattle Mariners team, who struggles to score runs early on. That's why in game number 2 between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays, we are smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. Let's go into our third and final game between the Cleveland Guardians and the Baltimore Orioles here. For the Cleveland Guardians, we got Logan Allen on the mound. He's 8-3 this season with 75 innings of work. Does have a high end of an ERA, sitting at a 5.23 here, 59 strikeouts and 44 earned runs here for Logan. Then he'll be matched up in Baltimore against Cole Irvin, who is 6-3 on the season, 73 innings pitched with an ERA sitting at a 3.45 here, 53 strikeouts and 28 earned runs. You look what Irvin did in his last outing, only going 4.2 innings of work here against that Yankees team with 5 hits and 5 earned runs, while Logan Allen picked up a win against the Mariners, going 6 innings of work, 4 hits, and 3 earned runs. Logan Allen will have his hands full, though, with this lineup with the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore Orioles is coming in right now in top 5 almost in every category offensively. First in runs per game. And let's not forget this Cleveland Guardians team. They're coming in right now third in all of MLB in runs per game. Both sides have powerful lineups that produce right away out of the gates. And both teams scored in the first inning yesterday, and history repeats itself. That is why in game number 3 between the Cleveland Guardians and the Baltimore Orioles, we are smacking the YRFI yes runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. We are smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. Game number 2 between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. We are smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. And our third and final game between the Cleveland Guardians and the Baltimore Orioles. We are smacking the YRFI, yes runs first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. It helps me out a ton, and it costs you guys none. And go follow me on X for every single one of my MLB full game plays at Nick Menken. Best of luck and best bets.